Do, 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 do. Come on, phone, work with me for a few. Alright, welcome back. So I'm gonna make an AFK auto sugar cane farm, whatever you want to call it, because I'm gonna get all of the librarians up so that way I can actually replace all my gear. But 2 diamond pickaxes, so that way I can have my 2 picks. No, I'm not going to use my original diamond pickaxe because this is the first diamond tool I ever got. And you need to respect your very first diamond tool. So I'm going to use the superior design to an AFK sugarcane farm. No, I didn't buy a diamond shovel because I'm out of emeralds. I looked up how to make an AFK sugar farm to, check that the technology hasn't changed in a recent time, and thankfully it hasn't. Now, in case you're wondering, how do you make mud? It's really as simple as just use water bottle on any piece of dirt, and I have a lake that has water, so it's just double right click essentially. Like, I have a bunch of dirt that's in water, so I can make as much mud as I require, and can just update as I go. Now, I did make a bunch of lecterns, that way I could have as many librarians as I need. I can update when required, yada yada. Yeah, I have this going. All the chickens here died, and I've been updating this. I'm gonna turn that off so that way I don't have to hear the ticking going. Just for the time being. But, that thing was half full when I turned it back on. So, I'm assuming it's gonna be half full again when half full of eggs. Again, when I turn it back on. Villager mostly cooperated with me without any issue, which was a little surprising for me because I'm not used to villagers actually working with me on first try. I'm gonna melt all of this raw iron down. Luckily, I have 3 furnaces, so I can just blast all 3. Now I have more of these than I thought. Do I have any mud? I don't have any mud there, and I don't have any mud. I made a jungle farm. I didn't make a jungle farm. I planted a jungle. I chopped down the jungle tree, and then realized that lecterns. At least I didn't think they. I didn't actually check. I just realized, oh, I don't have a lot of jungle wood. I should probably stick to oak because I can get that more easily. Because I can actually utilize it. That was my reasoning. Anyways, I need hoppers. That's what I'm sticking around here for. So I have a bunch of this. As many hoppers as I can get away with. Time being, I'll just stick to 5. Then I need a double chest. At the end. Also need to figure out where I'm gonna place this, and I need to figure out where it's... Okay, I need to look up an observer recipe. Ooh, I might actually have the observer unlocked. Observer, there we go. 1 quart, really? Really, it's just stone and quartz, there's no iron? Huh. And it's only 1 quartz. Somebody's messing with me, right? Somebody went back in time and changed the recipe just to mess with me. Right? Because that is way too simple of a design. All of the cobblestone. Oh yeah, by the way, spears are now a thing. Am I going to use one? Probably not. Because I don't really care. I only need the 1 observer, put rest that way. Primary building block goes here, redstone, hopper, chest. I need a bucket of water. Do I have a spare bucket just laying around? Awesome. Oh no. Skeleton with armor. Something that is way too powerful for me at the moment. No, I'm not kidding. I have my dark room, so I guess... I'll have the collection system spit it out here. No, wait. Sorry, my brain defaulted back to the old design. You gotta be kidding me. Where'd the torch run off to? There it is. You know, I should look up the thing to spawn in a chicken head. The commands, so that way I can get chicken head. Because you can't get chicken head in vanilla Minecraft. As upsetting as that is, and how much I really dislike that. Because I want a chicken head. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I need to... Well, I don't need it to be inverse, but it just makes my brain happy to do the inverse. Let's scrape this down as much as possible. Okay, so... Actually, I should probably have... on the back side. So that way I can build up this way. And this is where all the pistons go. This layer's where the pistons go. So I'll want to keep that. Right. Forgot how observers work. Then I need backside to redstone all of this. There we go. The beauty of me having all of this sugarcane is I have all of this to work with. Now, might have been the pistons that I was thinking were really expensive. Piston. 1 iron. Okay, seriously, what's with me thinking recipes are more expensive than they are? Am I just used to being poor? I can get 2. That's gonna be fine for the time being. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 total. Okay, I don't want anyone to ask me how this works because I have no idea. Your answers, if anyone in the comments says, hey, how's this work? I will genuinely respond, fucking magic. Next question. I mean, that's my answer for most redstone. It's the wood, that's why I'm running out of. I really don't want to use jungle wood. how am I on the oak wood? I chopped down everything there before the episode started. What do you mean I've been recording for 15 minutes? I've been trying to set up a sugarcane farm. This does not feel like it's 15 minutes. It feels like a 5-minute project. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just need the one tree, I think. Let's see, it's 3 wood per. I need 6 more. Oh yeah, no, that is definitely enough. Let's get a sapling while I'm here. I don't need sticks from here at the moment. And let's let my fatigue deplete a bar. There you go. Good job guarding my everything, Doggo Born. Oh yeah. I also need to make sure I build gold as stable. Ooh. I'm almost completely out of iron. I'm gonna have to build an iron farm, aren't I? Alright. Haha, it works. There we go. That is the goal. Huh. Now, I just need to... How to illuminate this? How to give this light? Now, ideally, I would be using glass here, so that way I could check, make sure that everything's working properly. But I don't have the glass to spare because, I just haven't gone out and grabbed a bunch of sand. Alright, so I'm gonna go make torches. Hopefully I still have some. There we go, thank goodness. That way I can roof everything off and check. Yeah, it's pretty close to half full. So I'm gonna let that run while I roof this off, tidy it up, and there we go. Ah, shoot, I forgot that was there. Ah, why? There. Yeah, if I wasn't completely out of iron, I'd move this one over. whatever. I'll let this go for the time being. Yeah, keep that consistent. Corners just don't. Alright, now go and chuck all of this back in. I have no idea what I'm going to use all these feathers for. Right. So this should work. I'm gonna store these here for the time being. Now, I did not test this at all to see if this rough mock-up, quick, 20-minute to make design actually works or not. I didn't test it at all. But if it doesn't work, I can tear all this down pretty quickly because I used cobblestone. And as the deal, I get an observer I can use for plenty of redstone projects, and hoppers, which I can also use for plenty of redstone projects. So I get redstone materials out of this either way. Either being actively used on a sugarcane farm that I can sell to librarians to get emeralds, or in the form of materials I use for other redstone projects. So, win-win either way. And screenshot. There we go. That's a pretty good encapsulation of the past 20 minutes. A little much for a thumbnail, probably. I mean, it's just this. Mostly sugarcane. Can barely see my character, but eh. I mean, do have this, which you wonder what the heck is this nonsense. And it's my rough attempt at a sugarcane farm. Now, mud is slightly lower in height than block like dirt. So that's why I'm able to use stuff. But I have no idea why the observer line works like that. I don't know. The observer detects the sugarcane that grows, sends off redstone pulse, lights up all this redstone, But I don't know why it powers all the observers. I get why it powers the observer directly below it, that makes sense. Kind of. But I don't understand why it powers all the redstone. All the pistons. That I don't really understand. But I've long since accepted that redstone's just confusing. Like, people have figured out how to have their redstone work without touching. Like, wireless redstone connectivity is something that I've seen people do. And have pistons active without anything powering it. I don't get it. I don't know if that's because of glitches or because of redstone science. I'm inclined to believe it's witchcraft. Be awesome if I could just right-click this. Yeah. I was hoping right-click this and then a thing of obsidian just pops out. That would be a really cool addition, you know? Pour water in there, or pour obsidian in there, and when there's water in there, and then just get obsidian. I mean, if they made it to where you couldn't auto-farm that, that'd be fair. I mean, if you ever really need obsidian, it's just go to the end, and then break down an obsidian pillar. And if you're out of obsidian pillars to mine, you can just revive the Ender Dragon. It's not a huge deal. Anyways, I'm getting to the episode here. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day, and thank you very much for watching.